guys, I'm starting this video out a little bit different today because I have a product that I'm going to show you that I was asked to check out, to share, things like that. This was sent to me for free, and I need to tell you that in advance, but all of my opinions are my own. I always want you guys to know that. I'm not going to tell you a lie because that would be stupid, and I'll tell you why. If I sit here and I tell you that a product is great and it's not, you're going to be mad at me later whenever you go spend your hard-earned money on it. So I don't tell you anything except my own opinion because I don't want you angry at me. And especially as small as my channel is and as close as some of you have gotten with me, like we talk almost every day, some of us, I really just don't want to be losing my friends, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you what it is. It's 3 aprons, and the reason why I chose to work with this company is because an apron is something that most of us are going to be using at some point in our lives, and these seemed really nice. They had some really good perks. One of them was it's waterproof, or it has a waterproof barrier, and they're also very pretty colors. Let me see what this says. 3 apron, women's pockets adjustable. Okay, but I'm gonna open them up. They come in a very small pack. They are from Amazon, so just want to let you know that too. But I'm gonna show you some of the features, and then I'm gonna just go on with other stuff. And I would show you this stuff if it was something that I had bought myself too. So it's not like it's something that I didn't buy. I mean, you know, that I wouldn't do. Now, what this is made out of is what I thought it was. It's like the PUL material, the same kind of stuff they use for whenever you have like diapers or feminine products, the homemade ones. So it's waterproof. It's got a waterproof backing on it, and I want to say that the width of this is like, let's see, it says it's 26.8 inches, and I am looking at that thing so I can remember. And then it's got really pretty long straps on each side. But one of the other features, you guys know that I don't love the over the neck types of aprons, but this one is different. It's adjustable. Now, here's my situation. I should have got, if I would have known this wasn't going to be attached, I would have got Jeff to do this for me. I'm not real good at hooking these buckles, but I'm going to see if I can do it. It should be fairly easy if I can just get it in there. But I got 3 different ones. This one is called the Z green. It's just green. And then there's a black one and stripe. But they all have designs. I can pull that through. I don't think it's going to come out very easily, so that's good. Alright. They're very lightweight, so it's not feeling like you're wearing a whole other suit of clothes, you know, throughout the day. I flipped that upside down. And get that in there. But what I really think, because this is adjustable, I can make it as long or as short as I need it for my neck. If it gets a little bit too annoying, like too tight, I can easily just reach over here and adjust it. Or if I need it to come up some, I can just adjust it. If you want it, if you're shorter, you can adjust it like really short. If you can probably even put this on a child and it will be fine. If you're taller, you can have it longer, like Noah. He would need it longer. And I just really think that's a pretty cool feature. And another thing is it has 2 pockets. Let me take it off for a second. Oh no, my hair. Oh boy. It has 2 pockets here in the front. And I love aprons with pockets. And it says Bade Ook Linner I can't read that. But maybe it's another language. but that's what it says. But it's got a pretty wide pocket. The pockets total across is 11.8 inches, and each one is 7 inches deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and I'm gonna show you that even on a plus size woman, this apron would work. Now it's not like my wraparound aprons or my bigger, you know, ones. It's not like that. It's like my other ones that I have. But as you guys have seen, I have lots of different size aprons, lots of different kinds. But I'm gonna put this one on and show you what it looks like on. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the colors of these two. And they have other colors too. They have like a yellow color. This one is more like a tan, and it's got stripes, and you can see where the pockets are. Actually, you can see where the pockets are better on this one because it's a different direction. But I'm gonna stick that there. I wasn't planning on unfolding it. And then the other one has like, I always say like checkerboard or something, but it's really not checkerboard because it's not two different colors, but it's just squares. And it's really nice. 3 of them are like $15.99. That's not a bad price. I mean, at Walmart, one apron is $16, and it's not waterproof. So let me get this on, and I'll show you what it looks like, which it won't take. Well, let me just go. What I really need to do is readjust the camera. This part is easy. Just stick it on your head and tie it up. But I need to readjust the camera. But as you can see, it goes around, and I have plenty of length to tie it up. But I like the pockets. I like that they are deep, and as I go around the house, I'm always sticking stuff in my pockets. So I'm gonna wear this one today because I have some stuff to do. And let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. No, I'm not trying to sell it to you, but I am excited about them because I love aprons. And I really, when I was told it was waterproof, I thought, wow, okay, because my biggest issue, and it's not because I'm a plus size woman, I've always had this issue even whenever I was little. If I'm washing dishes, my whole front gets wet. Well, with this, it should not ever happen. I shouldn't be wet through here because like I said, every time I wash dishes I have to go change shirts because it get wet. But I'm kind of excited about these, and I have 3, and they're machine washable. So let me quit talking about it and go on to using it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I will leave a link down below. Do not feel like you have to go buy it. It is up to you. But $16 for 3 aprons, I think that's pretty good. And they also have options where you can just get 2. But, and they're like, well, they're different prices for different material. But I think this is the best deal. But anyway, I like the adjustable strap and the waterproof. And that it fits all the way around. And it comes around to my sides. And now if I was a smaller woman, it would go, you know, it would go further. But this is how it is. And it's not too long. I do like long aprons, but sometimes you just want a shorter one. And, you know, because sometimes the long ones get in your way. And like I said, it's machine washable, so I can just throw it in the laundry and go on about my day whenever I'm done with it. So let's go do something to use this beautiful new piece of household equipment, because that's what I think it would be, household equipment. And even though I'm not really trying to protect the clothes I have on today because they're fine, I'm still gonna wear it.
Brand new street and brand new me, side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know, couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish about you now. Dreams might turn into something real. Don't you give me that look, take a bow. I already know, now you gotta go. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could do something that would make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
Okay, so I've got the dishes unloaded, reloaded, and started because I didn't do them last night because of my headache. But I am glad to say that my headache is not as bad today as it has been. Still there, and I think it's partially because we're supposed to get more rain in a couple days. I don't know if that's it or not, but it could be. But either way, it's fine. I'm going to push through and do what I got to do. Today, I'm going to do something I haven't done in a little while. It's probably been about a month. I'm going to wipe down all my cabinets, the fronts of them, and I'm going to wipe down all my counters and all the things on my counters. So that's why that I took the mats up. Oh dear, I knocked that open. That does not need to be open. I'm going to just wipe it all down real good, give it a good once over. I may ask Noah to come in and do the shelves beside the sink because I really don't want to climb today, because whenever I have a headache I get dizzy if I climb. So, and I know he won't have a problem doing that. So I'm probably going to ask him to do those, but I'm going to start with the top, go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to wipe down all my appliances. So y'all are going to get a really big clean with me today. And tonight we're having something that I've been wanting for quite a while, beef and broccoli for supper, and you'll be here with that too. So I also need to, I've got my griddle out still. It's clean, I just don't have it put away. I have this out still. All of these things that are sitting here that are clean, that need to be put away, but we haven't done yet because it just didn't matter. I've been doing quite easy meals lately and I didn't need the space. But, and the other thing is, like the griddle's sitting on the table and we haven't used the table. So there's no reason to worry about that either. So I'm going to just go ahead and get all of these things put away. The last of the pound cake was taken to work with Jeff today. And he said, Noah said he didn't think he wanted any kind of treat for next week. Jeff said he didn't know what he wanted. So I may end up not making anything for next week. If I do, I'll let you guys know. If I don't, then I guess I'll let you know. But I'm thinking that I may just tell Jeff that he can take some fruit if he doesn't want to take, if he doesn't want me to make anything, he can take fruit. And we still have some snacky foods around here. We've got like the Gardettos, like the kinds of things that are like Chex Mix, that snack mix. We've got that. We've got crackers. You can have cheese and crackers. We've got certain kinds of candies around here. We've got different things he could take. It may not be exactly what he wants, but we do have some of those things. And if he does want me to make something, I will. But right now, I'm going to get this stuff put away. I'm going to get Noah to help me with some of it too. And this right here stuff, this, I bought it at a flea market to do different things with like planners and stuff, like with traveler's notebooks. It's elastic with cloth around it. And, hello. Hello? And anyways, this right here, on Jeff's top of his lunchbox, there's this elastic thing, and we've replaced it twice with this because it keeps breaking, over time, because he uses it to put his big water bottle in, and it will wear out. So I'm going to put this somewhere in the kitchen so we know where it's at. Noah rolled it up the other day for us whenever we replaced it. It's super easy to replace one, so he would still have his spot for his water bottle. But I'm going to put it down here in this bottom drawer just so that it's in the kitchen. It's not dirty or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it needs to be somewhere where we don't have to look for it, which we always know where it's at because I have different ones. I have different colors. But let me get on to this kitchen while I have the energy and my head's not so bad. I did take ibuprofen today. That's probably one reason why. But I need to get it done. I want to get it done. It'll make my house smell better, feel better. It doesn't really look dirty, but I'm pretty sure there's something there. You know what I'm saying? And I know on those shelves there's dust because it's been like a month. Now, the cabinets, I sometimes wipe those down, like just whenever I'm in the kitchen. Y'all may not always see it, but I just do that. So they're not terrible. But sometimes there'll be something that spills that I won't see, or somebody will splash, or something will happen that I don't see and I don't get. And, you know, you always like to polish up your stainless steel, make it pretty. Alright, so let me get to doing this stuff, but I gotta figure out what that text was, or that notification of whatever sort, before I go any further. Okay, so Noah doesn't really want to be on camera, but he's going ahead and getting everything down for me, and I'm going to wipe it off, and he's going to wipe the shelves, and then I'll do the rest of the things. But he doesn't want to be on camera today. He's in his pajamas, too, which I'm in my pajamas on camera, but that may not be why. He just doesn't like to be on camera, which is fine. I'm not going to force him. Right, Noah? But anyway, this is all the things. How in the world do we fit all these things on there? These are all the things that were up there. I hope he can remember how he took them down. If not, they'll be up there a different way. That's alright, though. Looks like something's got on that. Some of these things we don't use very often, and some of them we use all the time. But some I'm thinking about, like this one. Woo, I like this. Got rid of it already. I'm thinking about taking this down because we don't really use the stevia and changing it to something else other than stevia in it. See, some of the things we don't use often and they get dirty. But, this right here is sugar for like coffee and stuff. We don't use it a lot either. But I always have a cup of sugar if I run out of all the other sugar, if I have that full. This right here has my, well, if I can open it, my gloves in it, which maybe I should be using today, but I'm not putting my hands in a lot of water or anything, so it should be fine. And this one has tea in it. Nobody would ever know what was in there if I didn't say. Do you even know what's in here, Noah? I mean in the other one. This one. This one's supposed to have tea in it, but it's empty. Looks like somebody drank all the tea. Do you know how they went back up there? How the things went back? Can you put it back up there as close as you can while I go grab, I'm going to have to wash my hands first, but I want to go grab a thing of tea. Will that go in there? Yes, it will. That was tea too. Alright. I'm going to go grab a thing for this. And you can, do you use this anymore? No. Okay, well we'll put it away. If you're not using it. We'll put it with the medicinal stuff. And then I'm just going to wash this when you use it for something else. exactly right, that's fine. I just want the tea that we use all the time and my cleaners in the same place. That's all I really care about, mainly.
She didn't love you back, love you back. All she did was leave a hole in your chest. You didn't get that job, even though you really gave it your best. And now you're wondering what's the point of anything at all? But let me tell you why, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck, but you can't get out. Just remember, there will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now, and remember that the only way is up from here. You say you're getting old, but what do you know about what's to come? Cause what the future holds, nobody knows till the race is all won. So if you're wondering what's the point of anything at all? It's to live your life, live it right now, cause you only get one. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta
So because I wasn't thinking when I was spraying this up here, and I sprayed I kind of let the cleaner kind of fall down on my dish strainer, I am going to get these dishes down here. I'm going to get another mat and put right here. Get these dishes done, and then I'm going to, you'll see. I'll just show you because I don't really know how to explain it. But I need to get these dishes out of the sink before I can do what I want to do. Put it that way. So, just watch. That was the glove. I told y'all to watch. Then I forgot to turn on the camera. Okay, so what I did was I washed up the things that were in here. I did not wash this yet, so it might be still dirty, so don't look at it. And then I took the whole drainer and I put in here and I washed everything in it. I thought I was going to show you how to fix your boo-boo if you did stupid like me. And I forgot to turn on the camera. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not going to redo it just to show you. That would be wasteful and ridiculous. So, now I've got to clean the sink because I go from top down. So I'm going to clean the sink, and then I'm going to do the rest of the things. Oh, I also need to clean my cast iron skillet, so I'm going to leave that in there. And I've also got to put everything back that goes over in this corner, but I wanted to wash this today, and this little thing, because that's what my cleaner goes on, and they were dusty, so they needed washing. So let me get the sink done. And yes, I took my gloves off. Why? I don't know. I haven't been using this. Oh, there's water in it though. From what? I don't know. Maybe somebody else filled it up. I don't know. But I haven't been using it. So, I don't know. I should have done the cast iron before I started this. I'm just going to put that in the pan. But at least once a week, I go through this stuff and clean it up. I was like, what is that? But I cleaned it all up because it just sits there. And yes, it does drain, but I still like to clean it up. I should have taken my gloves off, but it's too late for that now. I could put them back on, but I'm not gonna. It the wrong way for too long. So I didn't want to spray. And I know I'm about to put a dirty skillet in here, but that's alright. That's alright. I don't know if y'all can see from my head. I don't know. Maybe y'all can see. But yeah, that made me feel really foolish when I looked up and the camera was off, because it has a timer that turns off after a certain amount of time if it's not being used. And I was like, what did I do? And I just have my, just watch. Don't watch. Just don't watch. This hard water makes, like, this sink is not, it's like a year old, maybe not that old, I don't know. Anyways, the hard water makes funky stuff around the faucets, but around the reverse osmosis one, there's none of that stuff. It makes me wonder, this was still wet over here when I put this back. Alright, so we'll get that little thing set back up, because all the things can drain through that. It's fine. And this works okay for this. What did I not do right? That's what I didn't do right. Didn't put it in right. It works okay for this sink, but it's not ideal for it, but it works. Put that down. And for now, I'm going to put this on here. Cloth for when I start washing dishes, and this goes in there, but I got to put all the rest of the brushes in there too, because I don't have them all over here. Y'all can't see that anyways, not really, and you can kind of see it. Here, I'll turn around so y'all can see what I'm doing. Maybe, I don't know. I have a lot of little brushes that I use for cleaning dishes and stuff. This one is for vegetables. The rest of them are for dishes. I don't use them for anything else. Well, yeah, a dish, because a cup is a dish. Hello. Like the water cup like I use all the time. Y'all know, the big tumbler thingies, whatever they're called. I don't know. What are they called? They're called things that I use for drinking water. The water bottles. And the other cleaner that I'm using right now goes right there. It will be kind of crazy for me to put it back yet. Alright, so now at the top of everything, like the top part of the cabinets are all done. I'm gonna real quick wash this iron skillet, and I do need to spray my stove top and clean it, and I'll have to get these back in before I start cooking tonight. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so before I get down on the floor and do the bottom cabinets and the other appliances, I'm going to use my Koenig, I don't know how you say it, this stuff, this right here. I'm going to use this to clean my refrigerator, the top part, and then I'll get the bottom part whenever I get down on the floor. This stuff is very easy to use. It's a polish. I don't love the smell of it. That magnet always comes off. It's old. But I don't love the smell of it, but it works well. It makes the stainless steel look really good. And it's a two-step process. You spray it on. Just trying to figure out what that was, if I'm doing it right. But I am. Spray it on. And then, I'm not going to do the bottom part yet. You wipe it with a terry cloth. Just rub it in like you would if you were polishing a car. And this will clean it. It smells like car polish. You can use it for your car. I've shown this before, but I don't use it all the time, which I haven't been showing me cleaning my kitchen very much lately either, except doing the dishes. I haven't been showing me cleaning much of anything. I've just been doing it in the last little while. Alright, and then you let it dry for a little bit. Like this over here is starting to dry. I'm not going to let it dry as much as I should today because I want to go ahead and get it done, and it's not that dirty. But then you go in with your microfiber cloth and you shine it up, you buff it out, or whatever you call it. It's great for stainless steel. I wouldn't use it on the inside, but on the outside it's fine. And I'll do this outside, the sides of it later. I'm not going to do those today because I'm running out of steam and I want to get the bottom part, the bottom cabinets done. I have thought about waiting until tomorrow to do the bottom cabinets, but Jeff's going to be home tomorrow and it's the first Saturday he's had off in 2 weeks. Like, he had to work the last 2 Saturdays, so I'm doing this, I'm going to finish it today. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but I'm not doing this. Alright, so now that's nice and shiny. And all that stuff's off of it. And sometimes I don't want to put stuff back on there, but we use this stuff all the time. So I'll put it back. Noah made that little cross. Let go. Those are ink pens. This is like kitchen conversions and the measurements and stuff, and I use those a lot. Alright, so now I'll get in the floor and do the other things. But I gotta get another cloth because I don't want to mix the cloth for this and this. So I'm gonna get a different kind of microfiber. This is a smaller version of what I'm gonna get. The sizes are different, so I know which one to use and which one not to for which product, because I don't like mixing chemicals. I'm not doing over here where I'm going to wipe the washing machine down, which I wipe it down all the time. In fact, I cleaned the washing machine yesterday. But I'm not going to do those shelves today. I'm just not going to. And I'm not doing the floors, even though they look gross, so don't look at them.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough, just the side of you when I'm at my weakest point. Makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
Okay, so I'm done with that. I think I did it all. I ended up seeing some streaks on the top where I didn't wipe it well enough of the refrigerator, so I did that a little bit more. I didn't do this one, but this little thing and that little thing, I'll do that later. I got what I wanted to get done, which is the cabinets, fronts, the appliances, and all the counters deep cleaned. And it's been about a month. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought there would be more stuff. So I'm thinking that I can do this either once a month or once every 2 weeks. And instead of doing it every week like I was. Because I haven't been doing it as often as I used to because I just haven't felt like it. So, it is now 4:30, so I've got a while before supper. So I'm going to sit down and drink me a whole lot of water because, as you can see, my face is red and sweaty. It's a sweaty job, especially whenever the dishwasher is like doing its cycle and it's putting out hot air down there. Which is what was happening. Like, when I was sitting in front of it, I was like, oh, I gotta move. And also I had the oven on to dry that pan, which I need to oil. So I'm gonna do that before I go sit down. And I'll be back to cook supper. And I feel like I'm getting my videos back kind of like I want them, with doing a little cleaning, a little cooking, a little sharing of things. But yeah, I think that I will get back on track to the way I want it to be again, which I'm not like ashamed of the videos I've done. I don't feel bad about them. I just want to do, like, doing these videos motivates me to do more in my house. I feel like my eyes just crossed. I don't know if they did or not. I guess I'll find out in editing. But I'll be back after I cool off and when it's time for cooking supper. Okay guys, I'm about to, well, I kind of already got started with supper. I washed the broccoli and got the onions started. There were some bad spots with the onions, so I had to get rid of some of it. Got my garlic, got my ginger peeled. And I started on the meat, and then I remembered I thought I told y'all I was going to show you how I do it next time. So I'll show you what I have left to do, which is quite a bit of it. But before I do any more of that, I really need to get the rice started. Rice doesn't take that long, but I don't want to stop what I'm doing to do the rice. I'm going to use my small Instant Pot. I think it's a 3-quart. I'm not sure. And I'm just going to put in equal amount. Well, no. That is not how you make rice. You do 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. And I'm using just reverse osmosis water. I'm just making plain rice. I'm not going to make any kind of flavored or anything like that, because you don't need it with beef and broccoli. It would be too much. So 1 cup of rice. It's jasmine rice too, which I need to get some more of if I want that. But I've got plenty of other rice, so I really don't want to buy any, but I said that before and I ended up buying that because it was a really good price. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and then I'm just going to close it up and put it on the rice setting. And we'll go from there. It'll be super easy. And press rice. That's it. That's all I gotta do. And I don't have to babysit it. I don't have to look at it. I don't have to check it. I don't have to change the temperature in a little while. It's ready to go. That's it. Alright, so I'm gonna bring y'all back over here, and I'm gonna move y'all down so y'all can see what I'm doing here with the meat. Because like I said, I had already started it, and this is just, it's not the kind of meat that's supposed to be with this recipe. It says a flank steak, but this is just a chuck roast, part of one. And I'm just going to cut this into pieces about that wide. Like that. Dishwasher's done. I'm going to go ahead and cut that first. And I decided to use this knife because Jeff always uses this knife, and he likes it better. So whenever he's cutting something like this, so I thought, well, I'm gonna see what he likes about it so much. It does cut really well. There's a lot of fat in this, but that's all right. I did cut off some fat and like the silver skin or whatever. That's got a big chunk, but that's okay. We will be all right. I probably should put something under my cutting board too. That little piece right there is already coming off. Like this stuff right here. You don't want that because it's tough. And I got a lot of it off already. But I need to get this off. Jeff always calls it the silver skin. I don't know what it's technically called. That could be exactly what it's called. I don't know. But I just cut it away very carefully. If this piece was bigger, the weight of it would help to get this off. Because I'm kind of just like shaving it, I guess is what you'd say. So I don't lose very much of the actual meat, the actual beef. That off, and then I'm going to move on to everything else. But I think I will grab something for under this cutting board. I was trying not to put it. I've got a little thing over here to put my scraps in. Let me grab a towel. I got to wash my hands real quick. Or not a towel, but a cloth. One of my microfiber cloths. I'm going to grab it. I dried my hands on it a little bit. A lot of times I'll wet them, but that should be fine to keep it from going anywhere. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut this into little strips. And I'm going to throw it in this bowl over here. Some of it's going to be bigger than others because this is a smaller piece of meat than what that is. But that's alright, we don't care. Cut this down. This is going to be really different because I'm cutting it all kind of ways probably. I'm going to leave it like that. Because we don't care if it's different sizes. We just want to have it tasting good because that's what matters to us. Okay. Get that in there. This is still partially frozen, and the pieces are about like that thickness, if it'll focus. I can't tell if it's really focusing or not. No, it's not. Can you focus? I don't want to touch the camera. There we go. It's that thickness. A little bit thicker is fine. Some of them are a little bit thicker than that. Some of them might be a little thinner than that. But somewhere close to that is what I want. Because if it's a lot of different sizes, it'll, you know, won't cook the same all the way. Oh, that one just came apart. I don't know if I like this knife. I don't know why he does. He loves it though. He uses it all the time to do meat and stuff. There's a lot of fat on that. Which I like fat in my beef to, you know, for flavor, but I don't want too much in this. There we go. And I am going to use the same cutting board for my garlic and for my broccoli and everything. And the reason why is it's all going in the same pot, so it doesn't really matter. Or pan. I'm using my wok today. I think that's what I usually use anyways. I don't remember what I have used, whenever I was using the non-stick, I think I used one of those. But I'm going to use the wok. I did have, at one point, I had a wok that was non-stick, but the stuff started coming off, and whenever it did, it started rusting, and I'm like, this has got to go. I don't know what it was made out of, but it was not anything I wanted. And I know that cast iron rusts, but it's different. If you take care of it, it won't. And I was taking care of that pan, but how do you, I mean, yeah, you can oil non-stick. In fact, I think you're supposed to oil it periodically, from what I understand now, but I just don't want to use it. And one of the reasons why is because they're very expensive and you have to replace them too often, and cast iron also gives you iron. And I know they're heavier, they're harder to deal with whenever it comes to cleaning and all that, but I always washed my non-stick by hand anyway, so I decided that I would do it this way. And like I said, they give you iron, and I needed more iron in my diet, so that's what I understand anyway, that cast iron helps the iron in your blood count. If I'm wrong, it's because I read it somewhere. Okay, almost done with this part. But that's the way I cut up beef for the beef and broccoli, and lots of other things too. So now I need to add to that 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. So let me wash my hands. and get the water in here. I did not measure it. I kind of guesstimated it because I don't want to wet this. Do I have other ones? Yes, I do. Am I going to use them? No, I'm not. Alright, so 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I will need more cornstarch, so I'm just going to leave this here. Kind of like that for now. And I'm going to, what am I going to use? A fork. I'm not prepared as I thought I was. Probably need some more water. But if I do, that's fine. I'll get some. Not a big deal. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. I'm mixing. Making a mess. That's what I'm doing. I'll get some more water. Alright. So I'm going to mix this together. And then I'm going to put it into that meat. And I've got my wok on. And after I get this mixed together and put into the meat and toss it together, let it combine, I'm going to get another bowl and I'm going to put together some more things, which you will see in a moment. And I'm making, I'm doing a double batch of the sauce because I think I have more meat here than what I'm supposed to, and we find that we like it better that way. But I will not do double of the ginger because I don't want too much ginger. And we do use low sodium soy sauce. That is what this recipe calls for, and I will leave the link to the recipe down below. It's called Easy Beef and Broccoli, and it is easy, and it's very good. So I'm going to get that. There we go. That's fine. Stir it up. I'm going to move this bowl over, and I'm going to, I don't think I need this big of a bowl, though. Do I need this big of a bowl? No, I didn't need this big of a bowl. If I do need it, it's right there. So, in this bowl, I'm going to mix together, what am I mixing? Soy sauce, which I need to get out of the refrigerator. I got one over here, but it's not enough. I mean, this is not enough. So I'm going to need this one. This is just the Aldi reduced sodium soy sauce. It's pretty good. I don't have any problems with it. I should have just left the lid off of it. But this is going to be the sauce that goes over it later. Okay. Yes, that's a lot of soy sauce. But you got to think about it. That's where most of your flavor is coming from. So, it'll be alright. Okay. And now I'm going to add into that, let me see, I need a tablespoon of cornstarch. So I need 2 actually. Come out of there. Okay, I'm going to close that up now because I don't want anything to get in it. And then I'm going to put in the brown sugar, the garlic, and the ginger. I still have to get the garlic and the ginger ready to go. So it's supposed to be 3 tablespoons of packed light brown sugar. So Here's one. Let's see if that's going to be enough. It's a little bit over, so I'll just do a little bit less. Actually, this right here is about the right amount, so I'm going to do it this way so I don't make a mess. And I'm making it a little bit shy of this whole thing because this is about a tablespoon. I don't know how many I just did. I think that's about 6, which is what I would need. Hopefully I did it right. I'll figure it out in editing. So now I'm going to do the garlic and the ginger. So I'm going to set this to the back, move this over out of the way. I just noticed there's some things I didn't put back. Okay, my camera went off because after 16 minutes, for whatever reason, it goes off. Anyway, there were some things I didn't put away after I did my cleaning stuff, so I got to do that. So let's see. So I'm supposed to have 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger, and this is fresh frozen ginger. I'm going to try it with this, which is, yeah, so it'd be 4 teaspoons. So I'm going to just go with whatever's here, and this is working good. So this is good for just more than garlic. It works for ginger too. And I know that I just cut meat on this board, but like I said, this is going into that. It'll be fine. I'll get more of that whenever I get the garlic. Okay, so let me get the garlic. I need 1 tablespoon. So it'll be actually 2 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna do all this that I have. If it's too much, it's okay. We love garlic. Oh, I thought I threw away the wrong part. I didn't. I'm going to use the heel of my hand to get the skins on them busted. Woo, I squished that one. I was a little stronger than I thought. That happens sometimes. Woo, that one too. Or it was a little weaker than it was supposed to be. I don't know. It's good garlic. It smells delicious. Why was I ever using that other stuff? Okay. I got my phone in my pocket. Okay, get this off. Set that there. About to have to do something with that oil. I gotta get, with the pan, because it's probably hot by now. I'll set it off for just a second. Let me get this garlic done. I don't want to put my meat in there until I got time to start stirring it a little bit. But let's see. Yeah, I'm supposed to cook the beef and then set it to the side. Really, I should have kept that other bowl out because I'm going to need it for the beef whenever this is all done, like after it's cooked. For the next step, I should say. Can you come off of there? Your fingers get really sticky whenever you're doing garlic. Oh, it's a tiny little garlic. Look how little. It's not going to let you see it. He's a tiny baby garlic. It's fixing to be a in my dish garlic. Shouldn't have called it a baby. This is just a miniature garlic. That's what it is. It's a little bit of yummy. Okay, all that is peeled and all the ends are cut off, and now I'm gonna crush it, mince it, whatever you want to call it. Get it ready to go into the bowl back there. Oh, this smells good because the garlic and ginger together. It's yummy. I have found that if you do it twice, it seems to be easier to get it all off of there, or get most of it off. Okay. Use this now because I'm not going to need it for anything else. Sorry about the horrible sound. I don't like it either. Okay. Get all that off that I can. Right. I'm not going to be able to get all of that out, so I'm just going to have to settle with it like it is. Let it be what it is. Alright, I'm going to stir this up. Let me make sure I've got everything in here. Okay. Soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and ginger. Alright. That's the yumminess that's going to be what we're going to mix later. And we'll see that again later. So I'm going to sit it there. And some of this off my board because I don't need it on there. Okay, now I'm going to put this back on and going to put me some oil. Where's my avocado? I used it all. Good thing I always have a spare. Oh no, my battery's dying. Let me go change that before I get this started. I'm gonna let my pan heat back up anyway. Okay, I'm gonna try to get y'all closer. So that means I'm gonna move everything over. But before I do anything right here, I'm gonna wipe this down again. Just a quick wipe. And then move y'all a little bit closer. It's not exactly where I want you. I just scoot y'all down a little bit because I want you to be able to see all that I'm doing, like when I'm cutting up everything and all that stuff. Okay, so I need to grab a spoon because that's important. I'm going to have to stir things, and I'm about to put some avocado oil in here. Ooh, that's hot, hot. It's going to cook fast. So I'm going to have to get my other bowl out. I should have done that while I was, before I came back. I'm going to let that sit for a minute before I stir it any because it will stick. So I'm going to set that there and put it on keep warm. And then I'm going to get my broccoli. Because it would not be beef and broccoli without the broccoli, right? And I've got the onions here. But I need to get my colander because I'm going to have to put my broccoli somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up my broccoli. I started to use frozen broccoli, and then I remembered that I had this in the refrigerator, and I thought, I'm using that because I don't want it to waste. I'm going to start a little bit so it can all be cooking. It smells so good in here. This is one of my favorite meals. And, you know, I never would have thought that I would like this whenever I was younger. I thought broccoli was disgusting. I didn't know what Chinese food was. I also put those in there because it's broccoli. I mean, it's not like it's gross or anything. It's just part of the vegetable. And I don't mind them being in there. But yeah, I never would have thought that I would have eaten something like this, but it is delicious. And it's so easy to put together. And I don't know why I don't cook it more often. And it's really good for you. I mean, all this green is so good. I do get rid of that part because of it's just got a bad part. Well, it's not bad, but I don't know. I just get rid of it. But yeah, I started to use the frozen, and then I was like, wait a minute, I've got some in the refrigerator we got from Aldi. The frozen stuff would have been easier because I wouldn't have had to cut it up. But, I mean, you see how easy this is. It doesn't take but a minute or two to get it all done. I'm not trying to make it fancy or pretty or anything like that either. I'm just cutting it up. And I have done this recipe with putting stir fry in it too. The stir fry we got from Aldi, we didn't love it. I mean, it was okay, but we didn't love it. There was a spot here that wasn't beautiful, so I'm going to get rid of that. But if you only have one spot out of a whole pack of broccoli, I mean, that's pretty good. Alright, stop sticking. I may have to put some more oil in there. Because it's trying to stick. And we don't care if there's leaves in it either of the broccoli plant. It's good too. It's all kinds of nutrition. But I started out eating broccoli raw. And that was the only way I would eat it. And then, I can't remember exactly what it was that I tried it. It might have been this. And I was hooked on this. I don't remember what I tried. But it was some kind of Chinese something. Maybe it was just a stir fry that had broccoli in it. And I found, oh, that's not so bad. All that, because we want all of that. We want all the yummy. I am going to wash my hand off to get some of that off to make it easier. Stir this again. Okay, so now I'm going to just cut up the onion. How does it say? It said onion slices. So this is kind of messed up because of the way that part of it wasn't good. So it's not going to be perfect, but we don't care about that either. Now, if I was trying to make this for like other people, I would probably try to make it a little bit, you know, fancier or better, whatever. Then again, I might not. Alright, so I think that's all I have to cut up. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's everything. So we'll let this get cooked. Let it get cooked through. I think my rice is done. Let me release the pressure on it. Is it done? Let me wait and see if that timer goes up or down. Because I think it's done. I think it went off. I don't know for sure. That cornstarch that's in this is going to thicken everything up too. Make everything really good. So what do I do next after I take that out? I put a little bit more oil in there and I cook the broccoli and onions together. Okay. Yes, it's time to release the pressure, which is not much, which means I probably should have done this already. I should have released the pressure on that. So the rice might be a little further gone than what I want, but we'll be all right. Yeah, there wasn't much steam in that. Oh no, it's fine. Alright, I'm going to leave the lid kind of on it, but not on it. And it's on keep warm. I don't know why he loves this knife, but I used it all the way through, didn't I? It's alright. Not my favorite knife to use for cutting up things, but it worked. I didn't really want to mess anything else up either. I've already got to empty the dishwasher again. Or I may just hand wash the dishes tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see. This sauce smells so good. I maybe should have done this in like separate. I think I said that last time I made this. But I'll come back whenever the meat's done and show you what I'm doing next. Okay, I'm about to put the meat into this bowl because it's done. And now, oh, come out of there. Why are you stuck? Why are you there? Thank you for coming to the party. There is some stickage at the bottom of this, and I want to try to get it out because I don't understand why. This is the second thing that's done this to me in the last 2 days. Last night the cast iron did it, and I know I'm cooking it at a high enough temperature, but I'm going to get some of this out because I don't want it. It's not burnt, it's just kind of stuck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put this back on the heat, and put some more oil in there. And then I'm going to put in the onions first. Because they're going to take a little bit more time than the broccoli will. Get this out of the way. I also, while I was waiting, went ahead and hand washed whatever was dirty. I like to give the onions a little bit of head start, but I'm not going to cook them to caramelization. I'm just cooking them a little bit. So, there's still stuff in the bottom of this pan that's stuck, but you know, it'll be alright. It's not burnt. It's just going to have to be there. Alright, I'm going to put this in. And you're supposed to let this cook together for a few minutes. Let me make sure when I'm supposed to put the sauce in. Let's see. Okay. Then I'm going to add the beef and the sauce. Okay. So I'm going to let this cook, and then I will come back and add the beef and the sauce to it. But this has got to cook for just a few minutes. There are hints at the bottom of this recipe of how you can make this, like, keep the vibrant green of the broccoli. I've never had a problem with it, but it's like boiling it and then you cook it less time here. That's just another dish that I don't want to do. So, I don't do that. I do want to clean up that side right there, which I know it's not anything raw or anything like that. I just don't want to have it there. It bothers my face, whatever that means. There's water there. Don't know where it's from. Hope it's water and maybe oil. I don't know. I don't know why the oil would be there though. But I'm gonna let this cook some. Then I'm gonna add my beef back. I'm going to add my sauce, and I'm going to let it cook a little bit more, and then we're going to have our dinner. I'll show you what it looks like at that point too, but each stage I'll show you. This is so good though. It smells delicious. The whole house smells good. Okay, so it's time to start adding things back. Turn that heat off of that. And while I was gone, I washed up all the other dishes that, the things that were here. The cutting board and the colander. Mix that together really good. Don't want to lose any of that yummy. Get all over, add that spoon. This sauce is just so good. It just tastes yummy. I'm going to mix this together, and I'm going to let it cook for just a few minutes. Let it thicken up, and then, do I have enough sauce? I maybe should have made more sauce. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's sauce in the bottom, yeah. It'll be fine. So, let me read what the next part is. How long I'm supposed to let it cook. Okay, it says return beef and sauce, bring to a boil, cook for 1 minute, or until the sauce thickens. Serve over rice or noodles. So, we'll bring it to a boil, like it says, and let it thicken. And we're going to have a delicious meal over rice is what we're going to use. You know that already. Some of these pieces of broccoli are bigger than others, but that's alright too. Okay, what was that noise? There's monsters in the bottom of the pot. I know it's probably never going to really boil. I don't even know how I'm going to tell if it's boiling, because I can't see where the sauce is. I maybe should put more sauce in. I don't know, because I think I have more broccoli than I was supposed to have. But I'm not going to. I think this will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna let it be, let it cook some, and man, does it smell good. And I'll be back to show you what my plate looks like, or we're probably gonna use those bowl plate thingies. Okay, so there's the rice and the beef and broccoli, and I turned it off, but it's still hot because it's a, what do we call this? An electric stove. And no, I did not add any more sauce. This is just what happens. It always does that to me. But anyways, it is nice and yummy smelling, and everything is cooked like it should be. And I'm about to make me a dish of it. So all I'm going to do is put some rice in the bottom of my bowl. Oh, make a mess with it. Put that in there. And I've tasted this before for y'all, so I'm not going to do a taste test, because, I mean, I've made this before just by itself and nothing else, I think, on the video. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I've been making this for a while. But anyways, try to get some of that sauce down there. Give me some sauce. Give me some sauce. May have to take it off the eye. The sauce is so good. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Delicious. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check out the aprons if you'd like. Do not feel pressured, but they are really nice. I've worn this one all day long, and my belly didn't get wet. But as I said before, whenever I share things with you guys, don't feel pressured to buy anything that I share. But if you want to check it out, I will leave the link down below. And I will also leave the link for the beef and broccoli. So, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway. You might like something I do later. But most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels. And be sweet.